Commissioners should be here momentarily, so we'll just do stuff that doesn't require.
We have some people online too.
Oh, there we go. Kevin's there, he's there. We'll call you in for a few minutes. Okay, so we have quorum.
Yep. Hello.
Just take a minute to go around the table and introduce ourselves. Mark, you want to start off?
Mark Barnhart, Director of Community Economic Development for the town, and staff support to the Arts Commission.
Charlie McDonald, I'm the current chair of the commission.
I'm Sam Goldstein. That's it.
Hi, I'm Debbie O'Keefe, Connect Fairfield.
Hi, I'm Melissa Squayo and I'm on the Artistic Visions Mentor Group. I'm Katie Lang. I work at the Quick Center for the Arts and a commissioner.
I'm Christine Orlando, and I own the studio Fairfield with another partner.
And Beverly Bell is president of the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce.
Joining us online, we have Commissioner Connor Dean and Kevin Gosselin. I see Jennifer Grant online as well. Thank you. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Just take a minute to approve the minutes from our last meeting. Everybody should have a copy and you receive them, probably had a chance to look at them. I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes. Katie, followed by Christine. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, we're good. Elections of officers. Every year in December, we have to do elections of officers. So I've been serving as chair, Connor's been the vice chair, and Levin has been the secretary. Are there any nominations for either one of those three positions? Nobody wants to work.
No, don't broke what it's fixed. Connor raises it.
I'll nominate Charlie to serve as the chair for the next year.
Oh, thank you, Connor.
Yes.
Would you want to nominate the entire slate?
Well, I'll nominate Connor for the vice chair.
I'll nominate Lou.
There you go, too.
Yeah, Lou's not here, right? So
She's not here, so you can.
That's absolutely nominate Lou.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, then leadership stays the same for the next year. It's 3 years for your term, it's 1 year for the.
Oh, I see, okay.
Matter of fact, I did talk to Mark because we have a little, when our year comes up, it's like off and the rest of it.
The initial, it's staggered terms, so there's always a continuity with the commission membership. So initially, there were several of you were appointed, I think, to 1 year, 2 year, 3 year terms.
Yeah.
And subsequently, then you have everyone with the same amount of time, like 3 year term. But some of you got a little short change, but I think you've all been
We
reappointed.
figured it out, yeah.
I was more concerned with what is it, we have the vote every, when do those commissions do their votes?
In December.
December.
To elect and also establish a meeting schedule. So you have two logistical matters that you'll put in December, which is establish your meeting schedule for the following year and then elect.
Okay, so we're talking about the meeting schedule. I know last year or the first year when we met, we decided we wanted to meet every month, and that didn't really pan out that well.
You got voted in.
Yeah, and I'd like to suggest we take the month of July off. I'm open to other suggestions from people, or if you decide you want to take a different month or not take a month off.
Yeah, I would recommend you just establish a monthly meeting schedule and then certainly during the course of the year, July or August, if you don't have any matters, pressing matters, and you want to cancel because it's hard to get a quorum, people on vacation, I would do that. But then at least then we have a regular meeting schedule. I mean, it's my expectation that sometime over the summer, you're going to either cancel July or August. So
Well, yeah,
I
last,
would just establish it and then I'll tell the town clerk, this is our meeting schedule. We'll put it on the calendar and then when that month comes up, we'll just cancel it.
wasn't the last one, we skipped August, right?
Yeah.
Usually August.
Yeah,
Right,
was the last
we
one.
can take 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, exactly, so.
So if you want to keep the meeting schedule as it was handed out, I'm fine with that.
I just want to make sure there aren't any, I mean, we checked it. I don't think there are any
No
material
holidays or
conflicts.
school.
The February ones, I don't know, but I think we're pretty good.
Well, a very important event on March 18th at the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, very, very.
That'll be earlier in the day though, right?
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine.
Okay, all in favor of keeping the schedule as handed out?
Wait, I just want to say, looking at, I have the school schedule up. It does look like the April meeting falls during April vacation for the Fairfield Public Schools.
you for checking that. We can move it either way. We can leave it and then move it when we get to April. It's kind of up to you.
Just wanted to point it out.
Only one with a school-age kid though, right?
I mean, I'll be away, but I can zoom in.
Okay.
Keep it as it stands then. Thank you, Colin.
So, yeah, the main issue is, do you want to keep this meeting like the third Tuesday of every
Yes.
month?
Yeah.
Yes.
Makes it easy.
Okay, thank you, Connor.
Thank you.
Let the town clerk know?
Yep.
Great.
Artistic Village, Business Challenge. You doing that, sir?
I'll do some of it, and there's some people who were here, so if you want to lead in, or you want me to?
I thought we had a great kickoff event on the 5th of December. I know a number of you were in attendance at the event. Pretty good crowd. I was certainly happy with the turnout.
Were you happy, Sam?
In attendance. What's that?
She's asking if I was
Yeah, if
happy.
he was happy.
I was so happy.
We had a number of aspiring young artists in attendance as well.
Got one of these already, right?
Representation from our
Handed out.
nascent advisory, artist advisory team, our mentors. Sam is passing out a one-page sheet that we provided to the attendees, and we also have this online, which provides some just basic direction, guidance to both the artists as well as their parents and mentors. But enthusiastic crowd, well received, I thought. Sam, I thought you did a great job. Charlie,
Yeah.
good for you. Thank you for your welcoming remarks. I thought it went very well, and we were on time.
Yeah, and we have people there, so when we have the public talk, you guys can say what you thought as well, but I think it really went well. We had a great turnout, and the after, which thank you very much for doing that at the Old Town Real Post Tavern. That was really nice too, because it provided a secondary place to actually have conversation. Everyone's very enthusiastic about doing this. The team that we have doing this is amazing, so I want to thank everyone. And the other part I do want to start to stress is that what we do, we really need to focus on getting the student participation. Okay, so one of the things we're looking to really hone in on, and one of our team members said this, is make it personal. See if you can find 5 people you can talk to that has children within 11 to 18 age group. See if start to get this going so they can start to sign up. We have our registration forms online, and we'll hand them out. We'll send electronic versions of it. Whatever we need, and if there's any material that's needed, promotional material, let us know. We'll get that to you. We'll work on something to get to you. It's very important that we start to really focus in on getting the student participation. I think the artist participation is going to be really good.
I think we have almost
The adults, the
Well,
adults.
yeah,
we have, I think, 30 plus artists that are signed up as
great.
team members.
and not to denigrate any artist, but you know how they show up. I don't want to register. I'll just get there. I'll be there. I'm just kidding. I know. But we have them signed up, and I know, yes, we are going to have a bigger turnout, which is going to be fantastic. And that's really the essence of building our art community. So
I will send out, I promise Sam, I will send out to the full commission as well as to the art advisory team members, the fillable PDF form for the student artist participants to sign up. We have both a fillable PDF form as well as a JOT form that's a digital form that you can fill up on the website. So I'll send out that information to all of you so that you can share it with your networks.
there's also a Google presentation on there on the right, so you can actually just use
So the
that.
next event is the 16th of January.
17th,
16th.
16th, yeah.
The
Collaboration.
collaboration station named by Mark, fabulous name. So yeah, collaboration station is Thursday, January 16th, 6 to 8, 16 to 8 p.m. There will be refreshments
Yes, there will be refreshments, FTC, thank you for.
at the warehouse, FTC warehouse.
And what is the focus of that?
We're gonna have, go ahead.
Yes, the idea behind it is to provide professional artists, to provide an opportunity for our student artists to meet with professional artists and get some input
Oh,
and feedback on their projects.
Excellent.
So the idea is really to have an artist group by a discipline and with an opportunity for the young artists to then go around the room, meet with their professional counterparts and get some valuable insight, feedback, inspiration along the way. So we're really hoping for a good turnout for that event. We'll really hit it hard right after the holidays because like everyone's really focused on the holidays right now, getting out of school for a few days. So after the first of the year, we'll then start really amping up the work.
Yeah, and let me just throw this on the table too, but I've been invited to Ward to do a guest speaker at one of the art clubs. I'm willing to go live presentations to any location and talk about it. Members of my team are willing to do that too. So if anything comes up where you want a body standing there to present things, because that helps. Yeah, we do live performances and we take requests.
I saw Beth Ullman today. I think she's a neighbor of yours.
Cross the street, yeah.
And she was interested for her music people.
Yeah, okay, I'll knock on the door.
Okay,
That'd be
great.
great, thanks.
And I do want to acknowledge Sam. Debbie is Connect Fairfield. So she's one of our digital partners and I'm sure she'll help spread the word.
Very
on
Nobody wants to tell me about that.
Likewise.
You're not
I
ready to share.
I think so, yes.
Okay, we move on to the cultural district, to consider and act on establishing a cultural district advisory board and appointing members there too. There's a handout here, the proposed membership is myself, Katie Lang, Matt Armstrong, Christina Orlando, Diane Pollock, and Michelle. You want to talk about that, Mark?
Yeah, very briefly, as you know, when establishing a cultural district, there's a specific representation criteria that they're looking for. It's largely met by the membership of this board, the commission, but not entirely. So there are a few key stakeholder organizations that should be represented on a cultural district commission. They include the local representative of local business or chamber of commerce. Fairfield Dallas is the president of the Chamber of Commerce. We also were looking for an artist cooperative, and Diane Pollock runs Art Place, which is the definition of an artist cooperative. And also looking for a cultural organization like a historical society. So Michelle Chang is the deputy director of programs at the Fairfield Museum and History Center. So that would augment it. The idea is this would be a subcommittee of this commission, would meet as needed, not less than quarterly during the course of the year, help guide and provide strategic oversight to the cultural district itself. It's largely about marketing both the district and the artists and art venues within the district and also and generally. But I kind of put together a brief outline of the purpose and goals and the responsibilities, and I was proposing 7 members, as Charlie mentioned, 4 from the commission, that again, take a couple of the boxes there, but also augmented by other at-large folks as discussed. And the idea is they would help oversee the district, and this would be part of our application to the Cultural Alliance of Fairfield County and then to the Commission of the Arts. So, is that? Sorry for those joining online, I'll make sure I post this, but roughly that's exactly what I provided a very brief summary of what their role and responsibility is.
Thank you, Mark. Kevin, I see you online. Kevin, Julie, I shipped over. You have anything on marketing and communications?
No, not this meeting.
Yeah, I'll come back to that, but we do need to establish a subcommittee and also appoint. So that I'll be looking for a motion to accept the recommendation, if you will.
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation for
I'd
the
second that motion.
proposed advisory board.
I'll
We
second.
do it here.
Nice.
One second. Yep. I think that's all set.
We got a vote.
All in favor? Aye. You can't vote.
Trying to sag the day, I know Kevin and Connor both online. We do have a newsletter dropping this week. So that will go out. We will hit the Artistic Vision Challenge, the collaboration station of that. We have an artist in our special spotlight series. So again, if you know artists or venues that need profiling as part of our upcoming newsletter series, let us know. And I didn't know if the commission would also want to look at an art mixer sometime in January or early next year. Let's throw that out there. So if you did, I would put out if we had something in mind, I would put that in.
Well, with the 16th sort of
Yeah.
overlap all
It
that.
kind of is. I don't want to mix the two terms together, but
I say we go for February. I think January is enough.
Can I
Yeah.
just bring that to the studio?
yes.
So the mix in there.
They're all gonna be there anyway at FTC, so.
Sorry about that. Appreciate that, Charlie.
Also on that part?
I am.
Okay, then we're about to receive the present, we got picture of royalty here. Right? Mark, we're talking about Mark, and of course Beverly, to receive the presentation regarding the proposed collaboration with the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce. So here's Beverly.
You want to open?
Sure. Beverly, as part of the board meeting that I attended, was discussing a possible project involving artists, and they asked whether the art commission might be interested in helping spread the word to the local artist community about whether or not they would want to volunteer some of their time and talents to this project. And so I said, well, why don't you come to the arts commission meeting? Again, from my perspective, in terms of sharing opportunities with artists, I do that routinely with the business community, and let, whether it's a business opportunity or artists, they can decide for themselves whether it's the right fit for them. But I thought it would be worthwhile, partly because I'd asked Beverly if she would sit on the advisory committee for the cultural district. I said, why don't you come and share a little bit about this birdhouse project? So I know she's talked to Jennifer too. So
Yes.
my thought was,
Hi, Jen.
hey, why don't we just kill two birds with one stone?
No pun intended.
Birds.
I know.
Yeah, right. It's housing.
Well, I'm really excited about being here. I do love the arts and artists and all of that. And I actually have a second idea here. But the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce holds its annual fundraiser called the Spring Fling at Penfield. Well, we're going to try and have it at Penfield this year. We've held it at the Bird Mansion for years and years and years, and just a lot of fun. And during the course of my years at the Chamber, I'm coming into my 12th year. We've always been very collaborative, the town and the Chamber of Commerce, to come together on community events or different kinds of events, independent together. But we have a very, very strong relationship with the town of Fairfield, which from what I hear is quite unique, but it's really a fabulous relationship that the town and chamber has. So since this commission is a fairly new commission, my thought was, let's see how we can bring the chamber together with the commission and go forward in some way. Some of you may remember a project return under Susie Basler, and she held this event in Westport for many, many, many years. And what she did was to ask artists to create a birdhouse, and then the birdhouse would go to silent auction for the host business. It was one of the most popular events I have ever seen in my life. And my thought was, because this commission is somewhat new, in our promotion, we could show partnership, thus making more people aware of this new commission in the town of Fairfield, but then also elevate artist awareness in our town and within this group. Part of what she did, she had a sizable program. So there was a biography, a whole page of the artist along with the actual birdhouse. And it was just, I thought, a great project. Again, putting together the chamber with artists and the art world, so to speak, in a couple of different ways. And the third prong on that is with the town and then the Arts Commission. We haven't had an Arts Commission so long. It's just so nice to see this surface. And it's so nice to see everyone here tonight. So this was an idea that I have had. The event will be at the end of April. And I thought it's worth a try to see if anyone, if you wanted to share information with artists and local artists. I don't know how far out we go with your group here, but I would like to start with, and I did talk to Jennifer a little bit about this, is to give it a theme, and we could do shoreline because Fairfield's all about the beaches, and have real good fun with it and good interaction with the commission, with the town, with the artists. I'll have more room at Penfield if it's ready to go, and I can come in and have the event. So that was my thought and my idea for our event coming up at the end of April.
Do you have a date in April yet, or do you have the actual date in April
I
yet?
do. I think it's the 24th, but let me confirm that with
Okay.
you. It should be a Thursday night.
We would just be sharing the information to artists that might be interested in collaborating as part of this event.
Yes, exactly.
And if members want to come to the event. of course.
Oh, yes, right. Of course. The Chamber of Commerce, we have 330 business members, but our database exceeds about 4,000 names. And those are names of people who have come to our dinners and who have come to certain events that we've held. So anything we start to advertise through Constant Contact goes out to a lot of people. And many of them are residents in town. So as we come together and you look at the chamber, we can be another source of marketing as well for what you're doing and what the chamber would like to do in partnership with everyone here at the table.
Yeah, that's generally what we do a lot of cross promotion. So they promote our events, we promote chamber events, provide those opportunities. And I think, from our perspective, it'd be great to again, raise the profile of the commission, but also these might be, the businesses themselves might be interested in the work that we're doing and might be potential sponsors for some of the projects or initiatives that we might have down the road. So it's a good way to kind of do that, help spread the word.
To kind of bring the two together at the chamber event and then create that awareness. And then, of course, many of the attendees are chamber members, so that is the business community, and they would be there. It's a lovely evening. And
so I would put this type of information in the newsletter or some through our social media channels, working with Kevin and Connor. It's part of our marketing effort.
So April 24th will be the auctioning of the birdhouses, if it's the 24th.
Yes, it would be a silent auction. Ted, did you go to Susie Bassler's events at all?
It was home.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think they once had it at FTC too, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
There was one similar, but I was there when I was at WBDC, I
I
remember,
know some
so.
Fairfield artists did the birdhouses.
They did?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was extended beyond.
It was, Project Return. I don't know.
A
Project-
dozen years ago that I went.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And then the artists are there. They have a table next to the birdhouse and they have information they can also sell if they want. I mean, some of the artists had jewelry and earrings and other kinds of objects, so to speak. And so it was just lovely. I think Project Return as a nonprofit just went away. So I think that's what happened to that event. But it was quite fun. And it's also helping the chamber, which helps the local business community, which comes back around to you. So it's a big circle that we have.
Have you spoken to Connecticut Audubon and Amy Barnell?
Well, yes, and Amy I know very well. And I thought of her because we did nominate her at our awards dinner last year for Nonprofit of the Year. So I thought it was just a perfect interaction and I'm really excited about it. So thank you for mentioning that. The other thing, if I could sneak out another thought or idea,
Of course.
is we publish a visitor's guide every year. And the chamber members are listed in other businesses. And it's a wonderful handbook about Fairfield. I don't know if your students may want to do a cover project and submit, if everyone could handle something like that. We tend to use photographs of the buildings in town and town hall and the Burr Mansion we have this year. But if there's any way that you feel this would be a good project for a student to submit cover designs, and then you can all pick which one, that would be great. That would be due about May of next year.
May 26th, 2020.
Yeah,
2025.
25, yeah. So just a thought if you're trying to get interest in the student population. So that's just a thought.
Great idea. Michelle Hermson
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
heads up.
Yeah, we'll talk to her,
art
yeah.
in town. She
We'll
would
talk
be a
about
great
that. That'd be
person.
great.
You don't have any upstairs, do you have one?
I've got plenty of them.
Oh, okay. So, but the cover right now has a photograph on it, but I'd love an illustration and love to bring students in. I also love to teach a mentor, but enough about me.
Not enough about you, Beverly.
That's a great
Any
idea.
other questions for Beverly?
Another suggestion that.
Actually, you gotta wait till the public comment.
Oh, I'll talk about it another time.
You can talk in public comment, it's not a problem. If the only commissioners talk during the meeting. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Beverly.
if we're real quick on that,
We're getting very close.
you may find, we'll see what happens on the art challenge. You may.
I was gonna
see
say.
stuff. Well, then say it.
That something may be generated from the artistic visions.
I love that idea, that's great.
We'll have to do something separate.
And then we have the name illustration.
Also is if it's not, the Artistic Vision Challenge is not necessarily only,
Positive.
no, it's
That too.
It's not just print, it's not.
Let's see.
necessarily what we're,
That's right.
it's physical art, that type of art. So-
Who knows? We don't know what you're gonna get.
No, and we'll see.
But it's a nice
It's a thought
idea.
there.
It's a thought. That's a thought.
Because we are thinking about ways to acknowledge and recognize the artists that win.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Beverly. Discussion on the work plan for budget request.
Yeah, so I mean, last meeting, I kind of sprung this on you. I then sent it out. I didn't know if there was any follow-up feedback on it. If there was, really looking to make sure that it captures what it is we envision working on for the next few years. And it kind of ties into the feedback we got, it provides a summary of the feedback we received at the April workshop. And ties in, develops a work plan from that based on what we think might be realistic and certainly encompasses the stuff we're already working on. As part of that, it also, helps inform our budget request for the upcoming year. I put in as a placeholder $30,000.
You go.
The banners?
We'll see what happens.
We're gonna get it.
That's not gone through the first selectman, let alone any other board or commission. But I figured would start there. Obviously, a lot of what we talked about using the monies for is to help, further some public art initiatives we talked about. And those cost money besides the things that we're already working on, which, even the Artistic Vision Challenge, besides the prize money for the winners, even to stage an event. Granted, FTC is providing the facility free of charge, but there are costs involved. Like if we have a musician that plays at the event, Matt played once, but we'd have to have a sound tech there, and we'd like to pay for that, or should pay for that. But providing pizza, sometimes we get that stuff donated, but we did have a nice reception for the artist advisory team members at Old Post. So there are costs that are involved, and it's beyond what we can do with $1,000 budget. So I think the $30,000 is a reasonable place to start.
I agree.
We can obviously tailor what we do based on what we end up with at the end, and hopefully use that to leverage some other private investment. I'm sure as we get out there with projects like the Artistic Vision Challenge, we will find businesses and foundations and other individuals that would like to contribute in some way to the arts in Fairfield. And this may resonate with them. So, you know, the fact that we have something there and then we can supplement it with money coming in from the outside. But I just want to make sure like there aren't any major omissions or things that you disagree with. We can certainly take this up more at the January meeting. That's why I had it on the agenda, just to make sure I'm touching base. Make sure I'm not going off on some crazy tangent here. So-
Sounds great. Okay. Other business. This is what I was talking about you earlier, Mark. You have the list there that you want them to check their emails and such.
Yes.
So on that list, we've got, Bob.
No, I'll put it on right here. It's around here somewhere. That'll come to me. We'll go ahead. Tom.
Well, the reason I brought that up was because the three people come up for the renomination.
That's kind
Do we have a sign sheet?
No.
Does anyone have the email?
It looks like a chart.
Oh,
yeah,
there
your
it is,
phone.
under your phone.
Eyesight.
Thank you. So, so three terms, just, they did it like Mark talked about, they did it, the commission, three people each year. Three had 1 year, three had 2 years, three had 3 years. The 2 years are coming up next year. And so the three people up for that would be up for reappointment to commission are Katie, Lou, and Kevin. What I was getting at, Mark, is when they didn't realize they had us off the schedule. It was different than all the other commissions in town. And I think I had a call in June for us to get nominated.
I'll make sure they have this with the.
It's not sure your information is correct, you and Kevin.
Yeah. I think only because it's a new commission and probably because it's new and everyone has these staggered terms that they.
Because actually what happens when we started in June, we started the clock in June, and we were the only commission that had to be renominated in June. And I was trying to get it pushed out so they could get renominated with the rest of town.
Yeah.
So they said that would have to go through.
Please don't tell me I have to go
Yeah.
back to RTM with an ordinance change.
It might have to.
Uh-oh.
It might have to. I'll be willing to go, Mark.
Maybe we can wait on that.
We got time. I just want to see now. In other words, those three will have, be up for reappointment in June. Instead
You
of,
guys have, it's good to be different.
okay.
All different.
As long as you don't forget, Jennifer doesn't forget.
Creative types.
Hey, Desi, Diane, Jennifer's up there. She moved on board. Public comment. Anything you guys want to discuss? Anything you heard here that you want to comment on?
Oh, I was just gonna make a suggestion for the artwork. but
That's fine.
I like the idea what you're saying about encompassing the art project, but also there's a team member at Team Wolfgang who is an amazing artist.
It's done the postcards, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful illustrator.
Right, and they just gave me a note card, a thank you card of the gazebo. Jack Greer is his name. He's, I think about, my son, so he's about 24, 25, lives in Fairfield. And Wolfgang is not only a nonprofit, but they're also a lot of business. Well, they are business because
And
they
they're a
have
member of the chamber.
member of the
Yeah.
chamber, and they're at, all the different events around town. So I just throwing it out. as a-
Are they part of our advisory group? Are they signed in?
I don't know.
No, yeah, but
Let's make sure.
I'm gonna make sure Debbie gets all the information.
Okay, yeah.
When she says connect Fairfield, she is the connecting.
She is the connector.
She is the connector.
She'll account for all the student artists, I'm sure. We'll get it forwarded out.
So one thing we talked about, I don't mean to preempt you, did you want to say something?
I just wanted to say the event was amazing to kick off the challenge. Sammy did a great job and the speakers were great. It was very clear. I mean, I kind of came in cold a little bit, so it was very clear what was going on, and I thought that the student support was great. And the after gathering was great too. I met a really wonderful young artist from Notre Dame with her mom, and we talked a lot. We exchanged contact information, and we've been in touch. So it was great.
Excellent.
Anything else on the public comment? I'm meeting next month. I won't be here, so or he had to get off, I think. Connor can chair the meeting next. I'll be in Vietnam for the next meeting, so I won't be here. And I won't be at the FTC, so
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry about that.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sure Lou or other people could be there.
Did you want to say something?
Yes, I would. So I think Christine, you brought this up at a meeting when we were talking about, once we're completely designated and we have maybe wrapped art around town, doing some sort of passport for the kids. And the Met Museum sent this out to members. And so I thought it might be good for our files, just as an example of something that we might want to do one day. It was you, right?
I remember talking about it.
Yeah.
We've been talking about doing the passport for a while.
Yeah, that was, I know Michelle was, right.
So this is now yours. It's been sitting on my.
Burgeoning file. Yeah, it's our cue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're well done.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Anything else? Entertain a motion.
Yeah, there's Make Music Winter on Saturday.
There you go.
Stopping at the shoe,
Yeah.
we're stopping at FTC, we're going to the library, we're going to Sherman Green, 1 hour, that's it. Just come and sing some songs with us.
I will be there.
Thank you, Mark.
Are we all set pre-production wise with,
Oh, we'll talk,
okay.
11 to 12.
And something's posted, so we
We
can.
got a lot of Instagram stuff going on.
And I
Please
want
follow
to
us.
promote.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lou.
we do it on very little budget, 0.
Well, we get some money eventually.
Well, for the summer. 0, yeah.
It's time.
Okay, entertain a motion to adjourn. 15, second.
Record.
Last month was record. Thank you.
You're keeping track.